you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me take 1 second, please. Let me take 1 second to introduce you to everybody, please. Playing with me for a long, long time from the Midnight Band. We had a group called the Midnight Band, and it was based around percussion and percussion players. And we did several albums. Since we did the album It's Your World, all the way until now, please welcome Brother Tony Duncanson on the percussion. After we had the Midnight Band, we had the Amnesia Express. I don't remember exactly when that was, but I do remember it was a good group. We had a keyboard player, harmonica player, and singer, please, Brother Glenn Turner. And before I had any groups, when I was still trying to learn how to play myself, I'm still learning how to play, but that's another story. The person who helped me to write songs and to put my ideas together on the keyboard, on flute, saxophone, and piano, Brother Carl Cornwell. Now, Malik, where are you? We have a new CD. We have a new CD. Our new CD is called I'm New Here. It doesn't mean that I'm new here. It just means that I'm new here. If you understand the difference between being new here and being new here. I'm new here in Hungary. I'm glad to have you come out to welcome me. Thank you very much for that. We have a new CD. The new CD is called I'm New Here. For those of you who enjoy the sound and enjoy the music this evening, Brother Malik has got the CDs and the T-shirts and the whole 9 yards. So I'm supposed to announce. We'd like to celebrate your festival. I'd like you to go over and see Brother Malik if you get a chance just to wave at him and to say hello. Thank you very, very much. From the bottom of my heart, my name is Gil Scott-Heron. Thank you very much. I got to Lincoln in 1967. I got my master's in 1971. I got my master's from Johns Hopkins University in Baltimore. I took some of the things that I had learned at each stop on into my teaching career, and have used that as a springboard to different things that I've tried to do recently. For the last few years, since the mid-90s, I've been working on a book on and off about Stevie Wonder and his crusade to get Dr. King's birthday transferred to a national holiday. I saw the hard work that went into it. I saw things from another aspect. There was a tour that we were on that went on over the course of the better part of 2 years, in different rallies and different press conferences, different meetings with people from the Black Caucus and the Congress, folks that were working behind the scenes when I decided that Stevie had not received enough credit for the enormous amount of work that he did and the enormous amount of influence that he had on making that a holiday and making that piece of legislation go through. I began to realize each year when the holiday would come by, I would expect more and more someone to say, and here's Stevie Wonder, here's the person who was most instrumental in working on this and working with the Congress to make this law a reality. And I was seeing all these other people that I never saw before, and I've been with him for 2 years when it was going on. I never saw these people. By saying who participated, I would also say who did not participate. And I want the people who participated to receive the kind of credit and the kind of respect that they deserve. And I want the other people to go on and find something else to steal that they didn't do. That's how it is. Because I'm saying from being there, I saw every day, every week, I would see who came to the meetings, who volunteered to participate and to take care of this responsibility, this responsibility, this responsibility. And then lately, I'm seeing more and more people I never saw before saying that they were the ones who did this and they were the ones who did it, and they didn't. They didn't because I never saw them, they weren't there. And I wanted to write a book to give an accurate account of who the people were that I saw participate, work hard on this and bring it about. And it's sort of done in a diary style, but it's also a lot about my life, like why he chose me to go with him instead of all the other people. You see, I was not the first choice. I was only going to do 2 weeks. I was doing the first 2 weeks. After that, Bob Marley was going to take over. Bob Marley was going to be the person who went around the country and went into Canada and other places to spread this message and to bring about the actual contributions that made this stay possible. But Bob was ill. When we found out that Bob was ill, Stevie had another decision to make. Does he go and get someone else? What does he do? How does he continue this? Because it's going on into next year, and there are 30 or 40 more concerts in 30 or 40 more cities, and more press conferences, and more messages, and more places, and more people. And who does he want to go with him? Okay, so he chose me to do that. I was kind of tired when I thought about it, but I said, okay, I'll go and do this. But I'm saying that, like, I wrote about my life in terms of, like, what I had done to that point to make me a candidate for that, what I had contributed, what I had tried to contribute, what had been successful, what had not been successful. And so that's what the book is about. The book is about, it's a diary and a little bit of a retrospective on my own life to show people what my qualifications were, to be there at that time and to tell them at this time what happened during that period. That's what that's about. And when all of a sudden something comes about, it doesn't come about all of a sudden. It comes about from years and years sometimes of hard work. So when people said that we weren't doing anything, I was putting out reissues. We reissued 6 of the CDs that we had done, that we owned, that were part of Arista's collection that had never been out on CD. We put those together. I live right down the street from the studio. There's a lot of work that's going on in different places. I'm New Here is the first full collection of mine that's come out. But even since then, I'd worked with Most Def and worked with others, worked with Black Alicious and gone into the studio with different other people to see that project's become completed. I think it reflected a lot of our first and earlier things. Yeah, this is what he's talking about. I'm new here because I got a shave. You see. We had done, when we began, spoken word and music on the first album, Small Talk. There were some songs and there were some poems. This was patterned in the same aspect. The things that were happening in my life then, when we did Small Talk, those were the poems that we did there. Who Will Pay Reparations, The Vulture, Every Day. Those were the songs that we did then. And on the new CD, we've done some of the same things. Some spoken word and some music. Hopefully I'm a better singer. You know, I don't know if I'm a better poet. That would be things that people have a chance to judge when they give a listen to it, to find out, you know, like, but I don't think, you do what you can do. You'll always try to do it better. Hopefully this is better than what I've done before. Not different, because I still have the same voice. I still play the piano. I still try to sing every once in a while. But I'm saying that like, hopefully just your expertise and your learning experience will be encapsulated in these albums and things. You know, like I wrote a song about New York City and the fact that I love it at the time that I did, you know, like, because different seasons affects you different ways, you know? Like you ever hear a singer sing about in one song, he loves his woman, and in the next song, him and his woman aren't getting together? You know, they aren't getting along? That's how it is with me in New York. New York, sometimes I love it because there's so much music, there's so much life, there's so much energy. That I have friends there that I love to see and I love to come across. And then other times, I can't get off the subway, the traffic is stuck, the prices are too high, everything is going wrong, I can't get the lock on my door is broken, you know, I mean, things happen. So it's an on and off love affair that I'm having with New York City.